Hey everyone, happy Sunday. Hopefully you've had a great relaxing weekend. It's probably been very busy considering we are almost to Christmas. This is the last full week coming up before Christmas. Hard to believe. Hopefully you're getting all that shopping done and just enjoying the nice weather. It has been pretty warm and we have some pretty quiet weather to kick off the work week. No big things happening. The only thing to mention is we could see some areas of fog going into late tonight, early tomorrow morning. More fog is possible Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning. That's really the biggest thing over the next few days. We'll stay warm through Wednesday. We could see a couple spotty showers, actually some sprinkles happening now across parts of the area, very isolated, but more spotty showers are possible tomorrow and Wednesday. And then we have two cold fronts coming in just before Christmas, so at least the weekend leading up to the Christmas holiday will actually be chilly. We'll see if that holds through Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Still a little too far out to know exactly for sure just yet, so make sure you stay tuned so you know what your holiday will look like this year. Deep south, it's warm, 70s across the board, 70 degrees right now in New Orleans. We have this warm air mass, this upper ridge of high pressure, kind of exerting its force on the deep south, so that's the reason why it's a bit warmer. We also have winds coming in from the east-southeast, so pulling in that milder, more moist air mass, so that's why it's been kind of humid, especially last night and tonight. You feel the mugginess around. During the day, it's not terribly muggy, but we'll keep the warm and humid feel with us through the next 3 days, so through the middle of the week. Temperatures are going to be in the 70s tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now, if we look across the country, snow showers for the mid-Atlantic. At this point, a lot of snow happening across upstate New York, Pennsylvania. Some showers for them. Cold front out west. This cold front is going to make its way closer to us tomorrow. It's not going to reach us. It does stay positioned more to our north, but since it is going to move closer, we've got some moisture around our region. There could be a couple spotty showers around tomorrow, but it's not going to be much at all. So nothing significant happening over the next week, which is really welcome news. A lot of us have a lot of running around to do, shopping and everything like that. Friends and family coming in to visit, so luckily nothing too big to worry about in the coming days. I mentioned there are a couple spotty showers across the area that have moved in from the Gulf of Mexico. So Picayune and South Mississippi seeing one little batch of stray showers, some spotty little light rain around the New Orleans metro, but not too substantial. I think we'll just see a couple little sprinkles passing off from south to north, and that's really it. It'll be mostly dry the rest of your Sunday evening. Cloudy skies around with breaks in the clouds, a couple little sprinkles over the next few hours, and that's really it. Nice quiet finish to the evening. Not a lot happening other than those sprinkles and that potential for some fog development late tonight through early tomorrow morning. Current temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Some of us got to 80 degrees today, which is hard to believe. It is very warm, much warmer than average, and that's the trend through the next few days. So temperatures still very mild in the 60s and 70s. 70 degrees right now in Mandeville. Dew points are in the 60s, so that's why we have that more humid feel, that return of moisture, keeping those dew points elevated a bit. So just a tad muggy as we head into tonight. That damp feel continues into the next couple of days as well. Wind speeds 5-10 miles per hour coming in from the east. Have a gust of 16 miles per hour in Bay St. Louis. So kind of a comfortable, calm evening on the way. Getting into the rest of your Sunday, temperatures will be in the 60s through the rest of tonight with those scattered clouds and maybe a couple sprinkles, but not for many of us. I think most of us will be dry and quiet for this evening. Now, like I mentioned, with that moisture return and the possibility of the winds calming down overnight, we get some clearing going on. Just plan for some localized fog tomorrow morning. Make sure you drive carefully for the Monday morning commute. Give yourself some extra time. Don't follow too closely to the cars in front of you. Every stuff we already know, of course, and use those low beam lights if you have them early tomorrow morning. If you do happen to encounter some fog, make sure you slow down. Temperatures tomorrow morning, not terrible. 60s, I think a lot of us, it's a split. Some people prefer the cold, some people like the warm weather. Once again, we get it all within this week. So we wake up tomorrow, not too chilly, pretty comfortable, mild temperatures in the 60s, east winds on tap tomorrow. Visibility overnight through early tomorrow morning could drop in a few spots down to a half a mile. So that's why you have to use caution when you drive for the Monday morning commute. Also Tuesday morning, kind of the same setup here. We're still going to be keeping hold of that moisture. We'll have the calm winds around, it looks like, in the evening hours the next few nights. And with the clearing skies, at least some partial clearing expected over the next couple nights, we'll plan for some more foggy spots on Tuesday morning and again on Wednesday morning. So that's our biggest impact or thing to look out for over the next few days. Patchy fog in the mornings, maybe some locally dense fog the next couple mornings as well. Tomorrow, a beautiful day, plenty of sunshine, partly cloudy skies, pretty similar to today. Feels like the middle of spring, even though we're wrapping up fall. Feels like we're jumping right into the middle of spring here. The first day of winter is this weekend. Doesn't feel like it yet, but that will change. We have a cold front that arrives just before winter starts this weekend. Tomorrow, temperatures back in the mid-70s, very warm, a bit humid, plenty of sunshine with some scattered clouds mixed in. I mentioned that slight upper level ridge. That's the reason why we're going to be warm. Plus, we've got the southeast winds pulling in that higher humidity, that higher moisture content. That is what our pattern is the next few days. No big changes. Like I mentioned, there's going to be that front that moves across the kind of the northern tier of the U.S. and the Great Lakes early this week. Doesn't reach us, but since it does get close, we've got the moisture around. We could see a couple stray showers getting into tomorrow. And then later in the week, we have this initial trough that comes in. That's our first cold front that moves in for Thursday. So the chilly air arrives Thursday. Then we get a second cold front, kind of a reinforcing shot of cold air along this trough later in the week. By next weekend, gets even colder. So we've got kind of two cold fronts on the horizon for us later in the week. So the chilly weather is going to return. If you hate the warm weather, you're ready to get in the Christmas spirit, at least we have that cold front, two cold fronts to look forward to later this week. So it is going to feel a bit humid tonight. Tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, staying a tad humid. And then once that front moves in, bringing in the drier and chillier air mass, it will be no longer humid on Thursday. We stay dry, not muggy, very nice and comfortable going into Friday and Saturday of next weekend and into Sunday. So that's when you'll probably need to break out the lotion and the chapstick again with that drier air mass coming in later next week into the weekend. So more weather whiplash. I feel like this has been the trend the last few weeks. It goes warm, cold, warm, cold. I don't know when we're going to stay consistent here with the weather pattern. Chance of rain tomorrow, 10%, pretty negligible. Most of us won't see much, kind of like now, a couple little spotty sprinkles around. Same goes for tomorrow, one or two little stray showers on Monday. Tuesday will be dry. Wednesday, again, ahead of that front, couple little stray showers. 10% chance of rain on Wednesday. So we're talking no big things to worry about in the next few days. And then Thursday and beyond into next weekend, no rain after the front moves in. So here's a look at it. Temperatures in the low 70s, maybe mid 70s. Maybe upper 70s, it just depends. I mean, today we were all over. Bogalusa hit 80, some of us hit 80, some of us stayed in the low to mid 70s. That's going to be the trend tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. So plan for temperatures in the 70s the next few days. Then the cold front comes in Thursday. We're down in the 60s Thursday and Friday, but then when that second front comes in next weekend, it's going to be a lot chillier, especially our nights and mornings. We'll be watching for frost and a light freeze north of the lake in the morning hours next weekend. So the secondary cold front next weekend will really make it feel like winter is here, and it will officially be here next weekend. So here we go, high temperature forecast, 76 tomorrow, 73 Tuesday and Wednesday. Keep in mind the average high, the normal high for this time of year, 65 degrees. So we are doing well above that the next few days. We get into Thursday, Friday, closer to seasonable temperatures. 63 Thursday, 64 on Friday. Then that secondary cold front comes in next weekend. Our afternoon high temperatures next weekend will only be in the 50s in the afternoon. So certainly a much colder feel going into the first weekend of winter. So here's our 7-day forecast. No big trouble, you know. This is going to be a nice week. Beautiful week, best of both worlds. Temperatures in the 70s, couple showers around Monday and Wednesday. Not a whole lot. Watch out for the morning fog Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday mornings. Cold front comes in. It will be breezy and chilly on Thursday. Temperatures in the 60s Thursday and Friday. Nights and mornings get colder in the 30s and 40s. And then next weekend, even colder, upper 50s only in the afternoon, and then our nights and mornings down in the 30s on the North Shore and 40s on the South Shore. So we'll watch for a light freeze and frost going into next weekend north of the lake. So thanks for tuning in. We will be back for the WWL Louisiana News at 10.